Hello everybody! We got the one good thumb and we got the bad thumb that I'm not sure if you can see that. You can probably see just a little bit there, but there's a pretty good puncture wound on my thumb. And needless to say, that's going to interfere with the driving because I don't want to... That's the part of my thumb that usually touches the wheel, which has been the source of the problems, of course, because
pit exit's clear.
Basically, rubbing against the wheel formed calluses, and the callus broke, and then they had to be burnt off because they got infected on both hands.
Sector 1 is yellow.
And now the skin is like, you know, super thin on both thumbs.
Sector 1 is clear.
And now what I got is basically what effectively amounts to a puncture wound on my one finger. So we'll see how that goes. I'm keeping a real light grip on the wheel with my right hand. I shouldn't brake there actually. I am starting to think that what I should probably do is take a break from sim racing until the calluses either, well, I've got the little like things for my thumb, so I don't, in theory I don't need the calluses, but I need the skin to thicken to the point where it stops ripping.
Green flag sector
might
3.
Be something to consider. But we're here at Zhuhai for the Super Series, which I'm getting a very low frame rate for. Not a very low frame rate, but I'm getting some frames at like in the 40s, which is a little concerning, especially when you consider that it's happening when I'm not near many cars. So I'm a little bit worried about the start, not gonna lie. But we'll find out. We'll see what happens. We're just in warm-up here, and I'm just seeing how the car feels with the full-on 96 liters of fuel that I'm bringing to the race. Probably it'll be a little bit more than I need. I think my prediction is for about 93.5 liters.
P12.
So this will give me one extra.
That's the end of the session. P12.
Hey, the guy got a penalty for that. James Butler is being a little bit grumbly about... he got hit under yellow flags last race. And if you'll recall that video. And it left him unable to continue. So he's a little bit unhappy. But I got the Discord muted. Kind of actually don't really want the Discord being caught anymore. There's not a lot of talking during the race. But there is some talking during the lead up and such. So, alright. Step 1. Don't get a drive-through this time. Short pit lane, but I really like this track. It's a track in China. It's a lesser used track. Most people know Shanghai and they know Macau, but there's a lot of actually really good tracks in China. There's Zhuhai here. There's also Ningbo, and there's another one that I raced one time and it was really fun.
Okay, Michael, get ready. Go, go, go.
Helps that we're not on a hill this time.
Left side.
What got me at Spa was the fact that we're on a hill.
Left.
And I panicked when the car started rocking. Bad start here at the start, but well, broke a little late there. Managed to control it. A little bit of bumping up ahead. Looks like one of the... Oh lord, why is it... Okay, my frame rate is terrible. Hopefully I can...
On your left.
Hopefully I can get this done.
Hold your line.
John Barker, side by side.
Hold your line.
Always very comfortable with Mr. Barker.
Still there.
I've got Jeremy Reeder beside me. He was very quick in practice, and it didn't really translate to qualifying.
Car right.
It's makes me wonder if what he was doing in practice was doing quali laps, basically. Maybe. Magic Cash check. Up ahead as well. I got the Brits.
Left side. Clear left.
Little rubbing with Barker. Reader off in the background. The runoffs here are, I honestly suspect, way more forgiving than they are in real life. We'll just put it that way. Too deep, too
On
deep.
your right. Clear right.
Why is the frame rate so low? I am legitimately confused. Normally the frame rate in RaceRoom is awesome. Right now it's worse than it is in ACC right now. Wonder if I have to take apart the
On your right. Clear right. Left side. Clear left.
That was a dive bomb by Reader, but no contact, no harm, no foul. It's fine. This turn here.
White flag, mate. Yellow flag. Sector 1 is yellow.
Kind of annoying. That is Jesus
You're clear.
Huerta.
Incident clear.
I am a little bit worried that people are going to get spicy because there were some chat things going on in practice and qualifying, which are not nice. Jesus is gone, so I'm hoping people keep it clean. This is a 30-minute race, or a 60-minute race, pardon me. And for pit stop, we have to take at least 2 tires, which I'm
Yellow
thinking
flag, stay sharp.
will... Oh,
Green flag, you're
that was
clear.
behind me. I think it was Cole McRae spinning out. I saw a brightly colored car, and his Audi is very brightly colored. Kind of a yellow lime
Green
combo,
flag, sector 2.
with some black and some purple. This feels like a better lap. Did a 43 flat in practice
Yellow
in
flag.
qualifying. Did 43s, like medium 43s in race. Oh, okay, so it wasn't Cole behind me because that's Cole
Clear
off
right.
now.
Green flag, all clear. E9.
45.5, so we'll have to do better than that. I think at least 144s. Obviously, we're heavy on fuel, so that might hurt a little bit.
Right
Very
side.
slow
Clear
moving
right.
BMW there of Arno Dracor. I think he's the one that hit. He gave me a touch in the butt there.
Sector 3 is clear. You've got cold front tyres.
Tires are also very cold. Is there something wrong with Magic's car? Wonder. He's in the voice chat. I could ask. But he's not. He's definitely not getting out of my way if there is something wrong with his car. So it's something he's going to try and hang on to. I assume until at least the pit stop.
The gap behind is now 0.7.
He seems to be a bit slow around here today. Actually, kind of all the BMWs have seemed to be underachieving a little bit.
Sector 1 is clear.
I didn't do this track for any practice or testing before the season, so I don't know if there's maybe just a car BOP going on. I noticed John Barker, who is up ahead of me because he got a better start, was a little bit struggling in qualifying.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now
Arno
0.9.
Dracor is faster
place.
than me here, but
The lap
like
time was
not by as much as I'm
1:45.48.
used to him
That's
being
your quickest
faster.
lap in this
'Cause
session.
he's a proper alien, and I think I was only like 1.5, 1.7 off of him in qualifying. Much closer than we were in Spa, we'll put it that way. Track limits at that turn are kind of ridiculous. I feel like I probably lost out on time in qualifying by not exploiting some of the runoff as much as I apparently can. Because it doesn't really dirty up the tires, which is a bit weird. Still battling with Kazchuk and with Reader.
Yellow flag sector
2. Is Reader British
Okay,
or
Michael,
US?
hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. Yellow flag, stay sharp.
Track cut.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track.
See,
Keep
I'm
it between
surprised.
white lines.
I'm
Sector
surprised
2
that
is
you would
clear.
get a
Need to
slow
slow
down
down,
penalty
get
for
back some
that, and not for what I did earlier, and what other people have been doing. Track limits are a little bit weird around here. Ariel Zatoni. Steve Davidson's up at the top 10. Okay. Go Steve Dave.
Your right tyres are cold.
Not sure who that is heading into the pit lane. Oh, it's Ariel.
E7.
So Ariel might have been the cause, and we are down into the 144s. So. My stay in the 145s wasn't too long. That's good. We're at 3.5 liters of excess fuel right now. That's good.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
Ooh. I know. I don't know if that
Don't let him get
Lotus
away.
can just get really deep into that corner or whatever, but I can't do that line. Of course, I do think the Audi's gearbox is part of the problem.
There's a faster car approaching.
It doesn't launch
They're on
out
our
of
lap, so
turns.
there'll be no blue flag.
Okay, so we got Rene Ermer, who either had to make a pit stop or had something bad happen. Behind me. Have to watch for him coming through.
Sector 3 is clear.
Because I think particularly here the what you call it, the GT2s, the upper class, will have no issue getting through. There's a lot of just kind of open throttle sections here. Here he goes.
On your left.
Not sure why he went
Clear
that
left.
side. I was kind of leaving him open on the right, but okay. Again, no harm, no foul, but still a little bit messy.
P8, you've just done a
And you can see them
145.31.
doing 137, so multiple seconds faster. We're talking like 7 seconds of extra speed. So, does make blue flags a little bit less problematic, which is nice. It's part of the reason why I like this track for multi-class racing. Its flowing nature really suits the blue flag process. Oh, that's Rene Ermer.
Incident clear, green flag.
Car left.
Both
Clear
he and
left.
Jeremy Reader kind of getting very out of shape there. We got Vic Vega behind us, but I don't really think he's a threat today. Just doesn't seem very fast today. Some of the other Mercedes are, so I don't think it's a car thing. I just think maybe he's not super familiar with the track, or it doesn't play to his strengths. But he was fighting with me in Spa last round for 9th place, which he got in the end because we had a bit of a problematic spot with with Jesus Huerta coming through under blue flags, and kind of I let him through, and Vega really didn't. 44.
The gap behind is now 0.7. Seventh
lap,
position.
of course, very slow because I went way off the track, avoiding Rene. He's coming through again, and this time I hope he doesn't murder us. I guess is in the end the hope.
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow.
Hopefully blue flag number 2 goes... Well, blue flag number 1 didn't
Green
go
flag,
bad, it's
sector
just
2.
he then lost control of the car.
Let's see how wide you can make this thing.
You come past me after this. Actually, I won't even have a choice in the matter. There he goes.
Right side. Clear right.
The only place that I don't like dealing with the blue flags is in the braking zones, because the GT2s actually have longer braking zones than we do. So it makes it very hard to let them through without losing like immense time. Like Formula 1 levels of blue flag behavior. Pit window opens in 3 minutes. I wonder if Cash Chuck will pit then, although his car seems to have been recovered from whatever the problem was. He's not going nearly as slow. Maybe it was just a tire thing? Got the tires a little bit dirty and drifted back a little bit? I don't know. 44.4.
That lap was at 144.
So I did still make up 4 tenths on
That's
him.
your quickest today. Sector 2's a second off the pace.
If I can beat him and Barker, this will be a good day. And probably will lose a spot to Markaday through the pit stop process. He's like 7 seconds behind me right now, but he's like a second faster a lap than me, so I suspect he'll either
Pit window opens in 2 minutes.
catch up to me and overtake me, or you know, in the pit stops he'll end up ahead. He's back there because he had a spinneroonie, and I think somebody else is back there like that. But it might be Ariel Zatoni I'm thinking of. No, Ariel pitted. So Ariel we might be able to beat. But somebody spun with Markaday, I think. And they're back there somewhere. They're presumably faster than me as well, because they were battling with him. Meantime, I am having a terrible second sector here. So let's get the head back in the game.
The pit window opens in 1 minute. Yellow flag.
This tire wear.
Green flag.
Estimated 68 laps, which is way more than we're going for.
The gap in
I'm
front
thinking
is increased to
just
4.4
fronts will be
seconds.
needed. Go with the faster pit stop, I think, because my hey, whoa, where'd the lows go? Where'd Reader go? Like suddenly 8 seconds back. You just lose it or something? What's the deal? Pulling away from Vega. Keeping more or less equal to Markaday. I wonder if he's maybe waiting to make a pit stop to fix some damage.
Green flag sector 3.
There's a couple other live dogs back there, such as
Okay, Michael. Pit window
Dave
open.
Fight. 1/4 distance. Has been achieved. It's been a pretty good quarter so far. Can't see the fastest lap because my tire display's in the way. Not that I really care. I'm not battling with the people who are posting the fastest laps today. Or ever, if we're being completely honest. Although this track is the site of, I want to say, what was my first ever ESR podium. A little bit faster than Cash Chuck that time around, but not much. Wish there were more Audis. I could have.
Magalhaes is leading the race.
I could have had a look at who was doing fast, but the only other Audi I think is in GT3. I should claim because there's a bunch of GT2s.
The faster class cars are catching.
Was Cole McRae, and he was not out for me to spy on, unfortunately. Nor
Blue
is he
flag.
particularly the next kind of, you know, row up, as it were. So we got Barria and Anderson coming up. Shouldn't be a problem. Probably let them through in 2 turns.
On your left.
Or maybe this turn.
Clear left.
The gap in front is now 4.3.
That was a little sketchy. Perfectly legal, like not a penalty in any way, but he kind of went for that really quickly. And given that Anderson's not right on my butt right now, he's not at the, he's got a big enough gap that I just don't think he needs to do that.
The car behind's a faster class. Blue flag.
Let's see how Anderson does it.
Sector 2 is yellow. That lap
Probably
was
gets
at
by here.
144.45.
Car right. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
Leave room. There you go. Cost me a little bit of time. But I can't blame him. He's trying to catch up to Barrier.
Yellow flag, sector 1. Sector 2 is clear.
And he would have lost a lot of time if he had been kind to me, I think.
Yellow flag,
There's catching
E7.
He's off. I see a bunch of dirt up.
Green flag, all clear. There's a faster class car behind.
I don't see who caused the dirt.
Blue flag.
You can see the gap to Markaday closing.
Sector 2 is yellow.
Up ahead, Cash Chuck having to deal. Go Simmons, go. You're not here. Go, 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 go. Even giving you the prep
Left
line.
side.
There you go.
Clear left.
Sector 2 is clear. The gap ahead is now 4.5
See
seconds.
that braking issue though. These GT2s do have a fairly long braking
Green flag, sector 1.
zone. Most of the time lost this turn was, or this time around, was dealing with blues.
Incident in sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. Okay, Michael, there's a faster car approaching.
Well, made up ground on Barker and on Cash Chuck.
Blue flag, green flag, sector 1.
And this time it's Andrew D coming through. He's usually one of the nicer guys under.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Yellow flag.
After this turn, I think. Oh, went way too deep. Well, that'll let him
left.
through.
Clear left.
Didn't mean to,
You're clear. Incident
but that'll
clear.
do it.
Yellow flag, sector 3.
Anderson's fallen back. Looks like he had a spin.
Green flag, sector 3. The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 3.1 seconds. Blue flag.
Not here, but out of this turn will do.
On your right. Clear right.
Yes, this is the thing about the blue flags, is that the blue flags are so easy to obey just coming out of the turns that I feel like unless I was under immense pressure, I just wouldn't use the turns. If you know
There's a
what I'm saying.
faster car approaching.
It's just risky. When coming out of the turns, the GT2s are just so much faster.
Blue flag.
Josiah next up. Josiah's got Rene Ermer's livery. It's a nice looking livery, don't get me wrong. The monster livery's pretty sweet. Not a big monster fan, but especially because of their MMA dude. Or their, I don't know if he's just MMA dude, but Hans Molenkamp is a bit of a fuckwad.
Right side. Clear right.
I think that's his name. But if your name is Hans Molenkamp and I have unfortunately misaligned you, my apologies. But I think that's his name. So Marcaday is now the car directly behind me.
The gap in front is now 1.9 seconds.
I can still see Kazchuk right ahead in the red.
In Sector 2.
And
Sector
Barker
2 is
in
yellow.
the yellow. Reader 8 seconds back. Fight has fallen back.
Green flag, Sector 2.
So in terms of the guys behind me that I'm not air quotes racing, it appears to just be Marcaday as Cole McRae leaves. That's unfortunate. Cole's a good lad. Does the Sunday ESR commentary with a host of co-commentators, including Byron Dirksen, Matt Hicks, Adam David Brush, and Ayrton Tobin used to be his regular partner.
There's a group of faster cars behind you. They're racing for position.
I think he does a spectacular job, honestly. But forget the pit stop window. I think Marcaday is going to have me before that time.
That was 144.
I was the
112.
fastest of the three of us again. Although not by much.
Blue flag.
Only about a tenth quicker than Kazchuk. I think this is the first time I've really got a good battle with Magic Kazchuk, actually. We've got Alfonso Alchandre. I'm a little bit nervous about Alfonso. Him and Jamie Fordham are the two guys I kind of dread when it comes to blue flags. I'll give them the inside here.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
There. The gap behind is now 1.7 seconds.
Go, Mauricio, go!
Okay, Michael.
Preferably not right in front of me, though. Marcaday's on my tail again. And then it's Ichazo. The next blue flag, not
blue flag.
Or no, am I getting a blue flag for Ichazo? It's kind of surprising. Ooh, Kazchuk kind of playing a role in that fight. I don't know if it's really anything naughty by him, but if I was Mauricio, I'd not be the happiest guy.
Still there. Clear right.
Giano goes up the inside. Kind of had contact with him. That was a little optimistic. I mean, now he just gets stuck behind Kazchuk, so I don't think he gained anything from that. Marcaday in behind me. Although, in fairness, I just didn't notice that Ichazo was there, so.
Alright, Michael. Lap
Also
times are pretty consistent.
Me not calculating the gaps appropriately. Reader's doing high 43s, so he's making up some ground on me. The question is, with Marcaday, how much do I fight with him? Because if I fight with him, I'm going to lose ground to the two guys I'm actually fighting with. Though if I were him, I think I might try to undercut us. Not now, but like in 2-3 laps, I'd go in the pits and just undercut. And hope I get out in some reasonably clear air.
Yellow flag, stay sharp.
Yeah, typical hopes of a flag. Oh, that's Mauricio. I heard him sigh. I knew it was him.
There's a faster car approaching. Green flag, you're clear. Defend your position. Don't let him through. Blue flag.
Let me get the weirdness. Now, I'm not going to let Marcaday through, but I'm not going to really defend against him, if that makes any sense, either. That'd be blue flag for Mauricio. Be surprised if Mauricio pits, though. He's not going to. Okay.
The gap in front is now 1.6 seconds.
Car right, clear right.
Just looked like he did go pretty hard into the wall there. And I kind of think that maybe he should have. Marcaday pitted, okay. So Marcaday is mind reading me and actually appears to be taking my strategy of the undercut into consideration. That's kind of neat. I think it'll work out. As long as he doesn't get really unlucky with the traffic, which unfortunately there's not really a way to figure out. I mean, you got crew chief a little bit that can help you with that, but like, I don't trust crew chief to give me that accurate data. Kind of shame that we've lost out 11 seconds to Davidson, because I think I could have given him a hard time today. Mauricio's coming up behind us again. You can show me that blue flag all you want, but he's a good turn behind me still. I mean, I know that gap will close quick, but a bit much. He should get us here. I don't know. I think he's got something wrong with that car. I want to stay behind. Cash.
On your left. Clear left.
Keep the draft so much as it is. These GT4s pick up a ton of draft. 4.6. I was the fastest again in the three-way fight. For 5th. Really 6th, because like I said, I'm pretty sure Marcaday is going to beat us all out. We want a top 5, although Fight is running in 43s, and so is Reader. They might not be done, as far as this fight is concerned. They might still be in this fight. There's Marcaday, 40 seconds behind. I think I'll definitely just be changing fronts for sure, probably. Pit window's open for a while yet. We're approaching halfway.
The leader, Magalhaes, is pitting.
Might pit soon. Especially if I start losing a lot of ground behind Kaschuk here. We'll go for the undercut there, but we're picking up ground on Barker. So, I don't think
Ragnanka is now leading.
I don't think he's slowing me down that much. I have no idea who it just said is leading. Oh, Ragnanka. Okay, he's on our team. Tobias TH has done the pit stop. Off we go again. Again, very generous track limits there.
Okay, Michael, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake. You've just done a 144.37. You're halfway home. Fuel is tight. You might need to save some fuel to get to the end.
I mean, not really, but okay. Fights in the pits. Kind of running the fronts until the point where they actually hit yellow, and that'll be 75% left, and that's basically means the front for like we got another 2 laps basically is what we're trying to get at. I really wish my second gear was useful for that turn. It's just so damn short is the problem. need to turn up. Future note for Mike in the future. You need to turn up Discord. There's a knob on the side of my headset that... Alright, so John Barker's pitting this lap. There's really no tactical advantage to pitting with him. Especially not with me posting what is actually my fastest lap.
That's your best lap in this session.
And Cash
got half your fuel left.
Faster, so I think we're okay. If it gets too dicey between me and Kazchuk, we need to get the pits. Because that's going to play into Barker's hands. But if we can keep going...
Yellow flag in sector 3.
You know, fast, like, you know, 43s would be nice. And, you know, we don't fight too much. That'll work out for us. Magalesh, I forgot, is in GT4 category, I think. Track course done both his pit stops. Or his one pit stop out of sequence and then his pit stop in sequence. Pedro with the fastest lap. Okay. So now's the time I gotta do a hell of an in lap here. Would be ideal.
Lap times are pretty consistent. P4.
44.1 is, you know, okay. It's my second best lap, so can't complain, but need to be averaging like a 43 here. Ideally. Need a good lap. This corner so makes or breaks my lap so often. So Kazchuk did only 2
We're seeing
tires
minor wear on your left front. Sector 2 is clear. Acknowledged. Pit stop requested.
Oh, shit. Fuck that up hard. Alright, into the pits we go. This is where I hit the, reader with a drive-through penalty. That helps me out. But I'll probably come out behind Barker and Kazchuk pretty easily. Although I think I'm going to be closer to Barker than I was before, I think. Because we were about 4 seconds off.
We expect to exit the pits
and
in
it looks like
position
it's 32 seconds for pit stop.
B7.
So that'll put me within 3 of him. As I completely forget that that's where the pit lane is. Alright, we do one more. We do one more. Tires are still fine, so I'm not really worried about it. Just gonna make my pit crew get ready again. For the guy who's supposed to have, like, you know, hometown favoritism of this track, I just forgot where the pit entrance is. I forgot that it's before the last turn. Like I said, don't think it's a problem. I might add a little snippet of fuel.
Sector 3 is clear.
Oh, Jeremy Reeder left. He's got to stop doing that. He wanted to join my Audi team, and I was like, I don't know if
Delgado
you're
is
really
pitting from
ready for
position
that.
9. We think he'll come out a little way behind you.
Well, Delgado's in GT2. It doesn't matter where he comes out.
We think D has gone off. Sector 1 is clear.
Very, very careful because I didn't know where the line was.
When we exit the pits, we should be in P7, just behind 7th position.
I'm not going to bother with fuel because that lap estimation to me seems off. I don't think it's accounting for the pit stop itself. So it'll be a bit of a slower pit stop.
Go!
Than everyone else, I think. Because 32 seconds I saw was kind of what we were looking at as an average.
There's traffic behind, take care.
32 and a half, okay. So I
Green
lost
flag.
about a half second. Doing that, and there is the people I was battling with before. Man, had I not made that mistake on the lap before last, who knows where I would be. So Marcaday is still behind me, so he does actually have to get past me on track if he wants to get the spot. And so Tony still has to have a pit stop, so I'm not super worried about him.
The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 2.6.
Well, yeah, of course he is. I'm on an out lap.
Alright, Michael, there's a faster car approaching.
So Barker ended up getting a little bit extra on me.
The gap in front is now 2.3 seconds.
I will be a slightly rear limited car by the end of the race because the backs will be losing. I know some people are doing back tires and not front tires because they feel uncomfortable with the grip of the roaring backs. I haven't had a problem yet that I can remember in the 2 races we've done with the backs losing all kinds of grip. It's Josiah Jerome at 3rd place, although not having pitted. He's coming up on me. Is he going to get me by turn 1?
Yellow flag in sector 2, 7th position.
Maybe.
Green flag, sector 2.
You'll get me on the exit.
There's a faster class car approaching.
Go, go, go. I'll leave you room, but go.
Car right. Clear right.
Blue flag.
That was weird. It's like he was waiting for me to move over, but our rules don't require that. And he could have just made it a lot less sketch by just moving to the inside.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Cars are a lot more draft
Right
sensitive than
side.
ours. I
Clear
don't know.
right.
Come on, let's put this hard.
Oh, Anderson's gotten ahead of
20
Barry.
minutes to go.
Interesting. Is that Barry fucking a pit stop up or what? Oh, come on, Kazchuk. You got 3 chopped up behind you, my friend. Even I would be like, fuck the rules, I'm getting out of the way at this point. So I think making this
Yellow
3
flag in
separate
sector 3.
overtakes is actually going to hurt him. Yep, contact.
Green flag, sector 3.
Barker will also have to deal with that, but for now it's put him a little bit ahead. Not a good final turn there for me. Held the brake way too long. Alright, let's do this. Marcaday on my tail. He's doing low end 43s. He'll get through. I don't think I can hold him off for 18 minutes, but maybe. Ariel needs to get in pits. I think he's running out of time.
White flag, yellow flag.
Oh,
The
cash
leader,
check off.
Ragnanka, is pitting. Incident clear, green flag.
So the race leader's in, which I don't think is anyone I have any business worrying about.
Magalhaes is now in the lead.
I think Pedro, Tobias, Berganca, they're all 100% out of reach. Barker's in reach. I can't help but shake the feeling that I could get Steve Davidson, that he's not that fast. But at the same time, it's kind of a weird one. He's also 14 seconds ahead. Like it's like he's really found some pace in the race here after being kind of nowhere in qualifying and in practice.
Green flag, sector 1.
Got Andrew D coming up.
Car left, clear left.
That's a little sketchy, but again, no harm, no foul. Force me to check up though, and that's going to give Mark a day.
Stick to the plan. Don't
His
be intimidated
shot.
here. P6.
A lot of ground on there on up.
Right side.
Barker.
Hold your line. Clear right.
That's good consistency. Keep it up.
He wants it. I don't think he was alongside me though there.
The pit window closes in 2 minutes.
You got to get that up overlap, otherwise it's just a torpedo. Catching up to Steve Davidson as well, but I don't think there's a
Car right. Clear right.
tight line. I honestly feel like the
Yellow
tight line
flag,
in that
sector 2.
corner, which denies the opponent the apex, is actually the faster one. I think.
Green flag, sector 2.
D has gotten past Barker, so John doesn't have to deal with blue flags for a bit. Butler's our next blue flag. Not as tight as I'd like that.
Pit window closes in 1 minute.
Not bad. Looking like we'll get our fastest lap here. Fastest second sector. Yeah, it's not bad. .42, 45 for Davidson. Wow. Zach Simmons rejoins ahead of me. Mind you, fastest lap. Didn't catch what Markaday did, but I think it was slower. Steve Dave having to save fuel, maybe? I don't know. Because he's going.
There's a faster class car
He's
behind.
going quite slowly. I mean, I know we're at the tires falling off point here. If he only did 2 tires, I assume he did because he had a faster pit stop than
Okay,
me,
Michael,
I think.
15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
On your right.
Or he just
Blue
had,
flag.
oh,
Still there.
nuzzled
Still there.
kind of hard by Markaday there.
Hold your line. Clear right.
Pit window is now closed.
Car right.
That
Clear right.
I am not getting much of a warning on side-by-side stuff from the radar. I wonder if Otter HUD has reduced its radar radius. It's even like when Butler passed me there, I didn't get much of a warning. I just knew he was coming. Alright. This is costing me time to Barker though.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Cash checks 8 seconds back. Hey! Rick
Sector 1
Martell's
is
up at
clear.
the top
It looks
10.
like Ragnanka has
Awesome.
binned it.
And one of the leaders has binned it. So hey, a podium is only a couple of accidents away.
Okay, Michael, don't let this guy distract you.
Good first sector. Checking the rear view every so often. Someone asked me a question why I don't move the camera much. It's because you guys are not seeing the full screen that I have to work with. There's a little bit of extra screen actually. I can actually see the mirrors. Just enough that I don't usually need to move the camera.
Sector 2 is yellow.
Oh, to the right side I can sometimes will. The left I have quite well covered.
Sector 2 is clear.
Not a good second sector. 53.2. It's a bit slow. Still not very stable in that corner, I will say. 44.8 for him. I'll be in the low 44s.
That lap time was 143.75.
Over a second faster. Wow. Come on, bud. You're not getting through there at that distance. Let's be honest. Like that gap. That's what Jack Hunvik, our ESR Marshal or ESR Steward, would call a Senna gap in the the great. If you don't go for a gap, it's not you're no longer a racer speech that Senna gave. That kind of thing. Like, that's not a gap.
On your right. Still there. Clear right.
Even that was a little bit, but that one was better. I'll say that. That one was more
stay
open.
with him. Sector 3 is clear.
I went a little too deep there to defend, although, in fairness, I'm not sure what he's seeing, because his car is doing a little bit of slipping around. Like, his ping's not super high, but car is moving a little bit that suggests that it doesn't necessarily share my reality, if you know what I mean. This guy's supposed to be real hot shit, to be honest. He's on a pro GT racing team. So the fact that I was able to keep him behind me for that long is a little bit of a feather in my cap. And the only problem is, have I let him through too late? Because we got 10 minutes left, and I kind of need him to go out there and,
E7.
catch John Barker for me, make Barker fight a little bit, let me catch up. No real worries behind. Zatoni has pitted. Kazchuk is running a little faster than me, but
10 minutes
he
remaining.
need to make
10
up
minutes.
nearly a second a minute, and he's not doing that.
The gap in front is now 0.9.
Currently going a little faster than Steve Davidson since the pit stop, but not enough to catch him. Come on, Markaday. I need you to go faster. I need you to go faster. Barker shook off whatever was going on with him running high 44s, though, by the looks of it. More or less keeping pace with me this lap. I will say Markaday came from really far back against me, so I kind of feel comfortable doing the same to him.
Your last lap time was 1:43.32.
Second
That's your
there.
quickest lap in this session.
On. Barker is slightly slower than Marcaday and a little bit faster than Cash Chuck, who did a 43.6.
You're wasting time behind this guy. Get your elbows out and get round him.
I mean, I'm really not. I mean, he caught up from like over 20 seconds behind there, crew chief. Let's not kid ourselves. If I want to beat Marcaday, it'll be a last lap lunge. You know, he'll make a little mistake, or he'll catch Barker. Here is Tony gone. Wish people would not leave just because they're having a bad result.
The gap in front is now 1.0 seconds.
I don't even think that there's a scratch result in this series.
Okay, Michael, there's a faster car approaching.
Alfonso Alexandre coming up. Now, if it was a guy that I trusted a little bit more, I'd assume he'd just be patient because he's not really fighting anybody. I mean, he's nowhere near the car ahead of him. He's gotten, what, 8 seconds back to Josiah Jerome?
Blue flag.
Not saying I wouldn't overtake, but like I'd pick a good location. But unfortunately, Alexandre is kind of a guy who I think will probably dive.
That's your fastest lap.
Car right. Clear right.
42.9. That is my fastest non. So we almost get caught up there. Alexandre's back end. Not his fault. It's just the difference of braking point.
Ten minutes of fuel remaining.
Anyways, I was saying that's my fastest lap on server and not on leaderboard. Leaderboard I did another second faster than that, but of course that's with ideal tires, grip, and all that nonsense.
There's a faster car approaching.
It's not even like ACC's mode where you're, you know, getting kind of treated to do a little bit better. Got through John Barker without issue, so kind of inconvenienced me and
Blue flag.
A little bit Marcaday. Just because that
Yellow
spot he
flag,
overtook
sector 2.
Marcaday is a little bit of a heart attack. So let a blue flag through. Mauricio's making noises. I don't really know how else to explain it. Josiah will come on through here on the straight. Easy.
Car right.
Go. Not a problem.
Clear right.
The gap ahead is now 1.4. Green flag, sector 2. You've just done a 1:43.94. Okay,
I still
Michael.
don't know where the
5 minutes
map
to go,
went
5
that
minutes
Otter
left.
HUD
We're
used to
looking
give
all right
me.
here. Keep your
Helps with
concentration
traffic a
nice and
little
smooth.
bit. I don't have that 8 anymore. It formed kind of like a spotter. A better spotter, I should say, than the radar and crew chief. Pulling away from Kaschuk, not a problem. Barker is about the same. Really, the only person I'm catching is Davidson, and I just don't think I have enough time for him. I'm questioning if I have time for Barker, to be honest.
Sector 3 is yellow.
Managed to hold the throttle full through there for a change. Come on, Marcaday. Get on your fucking
Sector 3 is
horse.
clear.
Go get me that yellow Beamer. Also, not helping that my left knee is completely locking up right now.
P7.
Made up 2/10 on Barker that lap. Not enough. Not enough. My fuel is kind of tight as well.
Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3
I don't
is
worry
yellow.
about that right now.
It looks like Delgado has binned it.
Oh no, Mauricio.
Alright, Michael, there's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader. Green flag Sector 3.
Ichazo's class leader? Really? How the fuck did that happen? He was looking slow the entire time. Where the fuck has this come from?
Butler has just retired from the race. The gap ahead is
Thought
now
his game
2.1.
crashed based on his cussing.
Right side. Clear right.
Bad luck for him continues.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
Okay, fuel just went up to plus 2.8. Oh, a little too much curb. Held it.
Five minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
Barker pulling out ahead of me now. Tires are still feeling pretty good, even in the back. Just into the yellow. But I am kind of... I need Mercaday to take the fight to Barker. And I can hopefully put... I honestly think I'm faster than Barker right now. I lost ground that lap, obviously, the last 2 laps, but some of that was blue flag traffic working against me. I was faster, you know, like a half second for like a number of laps there. Closing in on me again. Davidson's only 9 ahead of me. I'm legitimately wondering if Davidson has a fuel problem. Because we started catching him kind of rapidly lately. Let's see, it's 33.
1 more lap to go.
I was slower than Barker, and
Very little
so
fuel left.
was Markaday. My hopes and dreams of top admin with Martin gone, getting squashed by John Barker. Markaday is there though, but we are on the last lap. Fuel is not a concern for me. If it is for Davidson, he has more than enough gap. And John Barker is not someone who would make a fuel miscalculation. John Barker is a professional. He is everything a driver should be. Except super fast. And he likes my singing. For some reason. I mean, that's a sign more that something is infinitely wrong with him, but still. flag. And 7th place. Yep, still my best result of the season. Beat some real solid people like Magic Cash-Chuck and had a good little fight with Markaday. That's pretty cool. I can dig it. What time is it? 6:32. I might have enough time to get a pizza. And then it's fights! Pedro Maglesh, Tobias TH, first and second. Two very fast drivers. Astoundingly fast drivers. I assume that guy got third? Braganca? I think. He was up at the top 3. The AI doing its level best to create the most confusing cooldown lap of all time. Don't know what to say about that. Not bad, though. Best result of the season. I was hoping for a little bit more. This being kind of my, like, the track I requested, the one that I really like. But really like and being fast at are not necessarily the same thing. In a nutshell. But I get the job. You know, it feels like I should have beat Butler, and or Barker. It feels kind of like I should have beat Steve Davidson. But at the same time, we got some good luck with the Dracor having his problems. Zatoni DNFing. Reeder was going to have, I think, a good fight with us. He was gone. Huerta would have beaten us, even with 30 kilograms on him. There's a reason he has that 30 kilograms, and that is that he is rapidly quick. But we'll leave you at that. Actually, I guess I'll pull up what the next race is gonna be, because I don't like not telling people what's up next. Although with Christmas coming up, I kind of hope we have a break coming. I hope. I legitimately kind of hope so. How was my fastest lap, anyways? Best lap 42.9 was better than Barker's, better than Davidson's. Slightly slower than Markaday, and of course slower than Dracor, as well as Zatoni. Alright, so ESR Multi-Class Trophy Season 2. Where are we going to next? We've been to Spa. We have now been to Zhuhai. We're to Hungaroring. Lausitz-Ring in the new year. Alright, so we got a break to Lausitz-Ring. I don't like Lausitz-Ring, but whatever. So, if I don't talk to you guys before then, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, whatever your holiday of choice, enjoy it. Me personally, I'm going to go up to my sister's for a little bit and break in her new house with a Christmas dinner with me, my dad, and her. I'm still trying to convince my brother to come, but we'll see. And I have a lovely gift for her, which hang on. I'm going to show you the gift. I'm going to show you this. So, all right. So it's just a floor mat, but if you look, it says Andy, Mars, and Buddy. Those are her 3 pets, the 2 cats and the dog. And it says, welcome to our home. The humans just live here with us, which is very true. I also have some other stuff, but that is the predominant one. And hopefully she doesn't see the video, because she has no interest in sim racing. So there's no way she's going to watch it, but I'd like to be surprised. All right. See you in the new year, if not before then.